All right, everybody. Teams are wrapping up their warm-ups right now. We're just a couple minutes away from game time. Purdue and Iowa starting off the Big 10 regular season. Teams are assembling in their respective corners now, about 2 minutes to game time. Purdue, a couple weeks ago, played in the Endless Summer Rec League tournament against a couple club teams from around the Indianapolis area, just to get a feel for who our freshmen are and how they play. This will be our first real tournament. We have a good number of freshmen here. Looking at our card, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freshmen here, plus a couple sophomores where this is their first year as well. One thing to note that for this game, we will have Giulio, the freshman from Italy, in our goal. And otherwise, I will let you know the rest of our starters as they go to line up. Coach JJ giving them a bit of a talk through, telling them not to be stupid out there, but we'll see if that catches on. About 2 minutes of game time. Iowa, as you might expect, has a bit of a short bench here today. 7 field players and a goalie. Purdue will likely really press them in terms of swimming, and you'll see those results kind of play out in the second half. But Iowa always has a good team in that starting 7 that makes it out all the way out here, probably a 8-9 hour drive. We're not playing at Iowa this year, but if we ever do, they always pack a mightier punch when they have their full team on the bench. Boilermakers take their position. Starting lineup is Charles Ryan, sophomore from Palo Alto, California. Ben Wu, sophomore from Mercer Island, Washington. Dylan Rysell, sophomore from Placentia, California. Will Devine, sophomore from Walnut Creek, California. Sprinting at the top of your screen is Matt Gears. Where is he from? Where are you at, Matt? Sophomore from Northbrook, Illinois. And as well, our 6th player, Coach JJ Murphy, sophomore from Manhattan Beach. Teams line up. Purdue in their dark caps, starting from the right side of your screen. Iowa in their white caps, starting from your left. 2025 Big Ten action starts now. Matt wins the sprint. Purdue takes the ball to start their first offensive possession. Passes it up to JJ. That's Will pumping the ball, shoots, skips over the goal. I'm a little distracted right now. I am trying to keep score as well as announce for you guys. Ball goes down. They move it around. That's Dylan up top on defense. Still trying to look it in the set. JJ is our whole guard right now. Pushes it all the way to the outside. Will with the steal. Will puts it down. That's Matt. He has a lead. He has a lane here. Gets up. Little flip. No good. Moving it into set. JJ is there. Crashing down as Will. And Matt Gears. Shot stopped by Giulio. First save as a Purdue goalie for the freshman from Italy. Now, where the heck is he on my sheet? I don't know. I think he'd call that a bit of a weak shot for Matt Gears there. Not of a save for Julio, so I will mark that off to the side. Stolen there by Charles. Julio passes it out. JJ up top now. Puts it down to Ben Wu. Draws an ordinary foul. The sophomore takes it in. Gives it up to Charles, passes it right back. Shot clock winding down, puts it into set. Dillon is there, bobbles it a little bit, and it's taken away by Iowa. Passing it around. That's Will on defense now. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 5 seconds now. They're looking to probably dump it. Puts it into Ben. Just put it to the outside. Puts it in the corner. Nothing happening there. Still a 0-0 game. 3 minutes left here in the first. We are running on short quarters this tournament. Just 6-minute quarters here at Ohio State. Puts it in the set. That's Dillon. 3 people crash down and they take the ball away. Dillon looks like he was maybe looking for a foul drawn there, but he was holding on to the ball. 3 Iowa defenders come crashing down on him, though. Iowa without a set. Now he goes in. Ordinary foul against Dillon. Shot clock winding down. Under 10 seconds. He's trying to draw the foul again. Turns Dillon. Takes the shot. Scores. And the Hawkeyes draw first blood. Two and a half minutes left here. Let's see if Purdue can respond. Dillon gets his cap back. Slowly making his way back. Maybe he needs a little rest. I don't know. He's all good. Will with the ball up top. Purdue's keeping their starting 6 in. That's JJ with a turn. No foul drawn, kicks it out to Will. Pass it over to Charles. He's got a bit of an open lane. Takes a few pumps, puts it into set. That's JJ. Ordinary foul is called. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Flips it out to Matt Gears. Over to Charles. 7 seconds left. He gives it a pump. Rips it over the goal. Puts it in the set. Will is there. Tipped by the goalie. Julio tips it over. Iowa retains possession, though. That's a 6-on-5 penalty. That's Will Devine, who is out. Shoots and scores. Purdue keeps their starting 6. This is not the kind of start the Boilermakers were hoping for here. Iowa's usually further down in the Big 10 standings. You got to imagine that with only one bench player, it's going to start to get tiring for them. But those Hawkeyes are holding in there for right now. Purdue sets up. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Looks like there's some sort of discrepancy with the table. They're having a conversation right now, the referee. Not sure if it's the ejection, the goal. They seem to be reaching an understanding there. All right, we're ready to go. Purdue looking to make its statement. Charles takes the ball, sends it on down. Over to Ben. Puts it down to JJ. Draws the ordinary foul. Puts it over to Charles. 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. He pumps, moves middle. He's going to rip this one. You know it. Woo! Off the crossbar. Right back to Will. Purdue retains possession. That's a turnover and set. Passing it in to Dylan once more. They put it in the set. Will is there. Turns around. A little bit of a tip. Julio keeps it out. Puts it down. Aggressive pass to Charles. Turns and shoots. JFK puts it in. Off the goalie's head. And Purdue is on the board. 50 seconds left in the quarter. And we will have our first substitution. Matt Gears coming out. Brandon Welton, the sophomore from Western Springs, Illinois, going in. Boilermakers have to reposition a little bit. They were out of alignment. Ben Wu now guarding and set. They put it in there. Ben with a little tip. Julio has it. Brandon with the ball now at the bottom of your screen. Puts it down to JJ. Dylan's in set. Where the defense is slumping back on him. JJ takes a shot right at the goalie. Takes the half-court shot. Julio with the save over the goal. 1 second left on the clock. And that's the quarter. After 1 quarter of play, it is Boilermakers 1, Hawkeyes 2. All right, we're going into the second quarter here. Let's see if Purdue switches up their lineup at all. They kept basically the same 5 guys in the pool the entire time. They've got to be starting to get tired. As for the rest of this tournament, we have 2 more games here on Saturday. 3:40 Eastern against Illinois. And then the nightcap, 8:20 versus the University of Michigan. On Sunday, we will be playing at 3:05 Eastern against Michigan State B. This is our first tournament of the year. We will be playing next weekend at Purdue for the second regular season Big 10 tournament. And then later in October, we will play at Ann Arbor for Big 10 championships. All those games will be streamed here, uploaded later to YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Clock winding down on the quarter break here. Purdue lines it back up. Substitutions are in order. Looks like JJ, Charles, Brandon, Ben, and Dylan are staying in. We have swapped in the sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, Christian Marin. He will be our whole set. Purdue, once again, sprinting from the right side of your screen. Brendan will be doing the sprint for Purdue. Here we go. And Purdue wins a sprint? Yes. JJ puts it down to Ben. He looks around, puts it up to Charles, back over to JJ. A little bit of an overpass, shot clock winding down. JJ just rips it outside. Brendan up top, gives it over. That's Christian now. Ordinary foul is called. Christian goes after him once again. Shot clock winding down. They put it in the set. Dylan is there. Weak backhand shot. Dylan kicks it back out. JJ puts it into Christian at set. Turns around, shoots outside the post. Goes down to the corner. Charles is there. All the way up top. Christian's got to watch out for those, man. Puts it in the set. JJ's there. Brendan coming down to help. An ordinary foul is called. They said JJ was holding him just a little bit there. Ball kicks back out. Brendan up. Back in the set. JJ's there. What a field block. Recovered by Charles. Back to Julio. Here we go. Ben has it. Gives it to JJ. One more. No. And that is an ejection. JJ draws the ejection. Purdue with their first 6 on 5. Brendan calls for the 6 in. Over to Ben. He's got it. Surveying around. Charles takes the shot outside. Ball's up top there. Christian almost. Ooh, Charles almost got the steal there. It's an ordinary foul. Ben on defense now at the bottom of your screen. Puts it into set. We got 2 guys there. JJ takes it away, and Purdue is up on the counterattack. Ball goes back to Ben. He moves it in. And a push-off is called against Christian. Turnover. All the way up in the corner. Now back down. Purdue in an M drop. Christian is down back at set. Ben goes up now. They put it down. Christian is there as hold D. Iowa player tries to turn around. Ordinary foul is called, but that's the end of the shot clock. They're calling for a look. They're calling for 1 second back on the clock. It's Iowa ball. They're just going to dump it here almost certainly. The Iowa player was fouled with less than a second left. Just enough to flick it into the corner. But now we have fun with electronics, as we all love to do. Referee working with the table, trying to get the shot clock right while maintaining game clock. We're just under 3 minutes left here in the first half. You can certainly see Iowa tiring out on offense. They're having a hard time even getting a solid shot off from set. Purdue's guarding it well, but they cannot get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. Purdue is really struggling to put anything away there. Decent number of shots. By my count, Purdue has 8 shots taken already, but only 1 of them has gone in. And what do you know? They dump it immediately. Julio takes it. Puts it up to Captain JJ. Moves it down. Surveys around. Iowa a bit of a soft M drop. They finally come up to him. JJ just rips it, blocked. Ball slips out of the goalie's hand there. He has to go retrieve it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They don't even have it down yet. Ball finally goes up top. Christian is there. 5 seconds left on the clock. Just trying desperately to draw a foul. Hopefully just to dump it, you'd think. Just a weak lob. Julio's there. The Italian freshman makes another save. By my count, that is 6 on the game for Julio. Brendan in the corner, puts it back up to Dylan. He looks around, 12 seconds, 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. Moves it in center, puts it over to Ben, to JJ rather, that's goal line, and a turnover. Iowa puts the ball down. Charles is there. An ordinary foul is called. They put it in the set. Christian on defense. And an ejection. Christian is ejected. There's a second 6-on-5 here for Iowa. Third in the game. They move it around. Put it all the way across. Bit of a wide pass. 5 seconds and Christian can come back in. Put it around. Brennan gets his hand up. Purdue is even, 6-on-6. Lob shot across. Julio with the tip. What a nice lob save. JJ puts it down to Brendan. What a pass. Turns around, and that is a 5-meter all day. It will be Charles taking the shot for Purdue. Looking to even it up here. Goalie's a little bit out of the goal line. Backs him up. You gotta get your ears on that, man. Charles shoots and scores. With 44 seconds left here, Purdue ties it up. Will was going to go in, but I think they decided, we got less than a minute left. Let's keep our current guys rolling. Iowa with potentially their last offensive possession of the half. It's all the way down the corner. Ben is there. JJ has the whole set fronted. Ordinary foul is called. Brendan goes out. They put it in the set. Christian is there. Goes for the turn, and an ejection is called. That's a second for Christian. Six on 5 for Iowa. Time winding down in the game now. Put it into the post. Takes a shot. Julio blocks it. What a save. 10 seconds left in the quarter. That's out. Teams take a bit of a break here. What a first half. Iowa's really pushing it on Purdue. If it wasn't for the heroics of the freshman goalie, Julio, I don't know where the Boilermakers would be right now. Right at the moment, I have him with 8 saves already on the day. Just 2 goals allowed. And some of them have been pretty impressive saves at that. Purdue's getting its shots off, but they're just not going in. Team conferencing now. A reminder for folks who maybe missed the first quarter. Purdue is playing 4 games here at Ohio State. We're playing right now versus Iowa. At 3:40 p.m. Eastern, we will play Illinois. The nightcap, 8:20, will be against Michigan. And then on Sunday, we will play 3:05 p.m. against Michigan State B. This will be the first of 2 regular season Big Ten tournaments, the next one being the following weekend at Purdue. And it will all culminate in the Big Ten Championship Tournament in Ann Arbor, Michigan, late in October. We'll be broadcasting all the games live here on Twitch, uploading later to YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. We have another 3 minutes here during the halftime break. New look lineup right now for Purdue. We have Luke Goddard, freshman from Las Flores, California. Max Martinez, sophomore from Santa Ana, California. Will Devine, sophomore from Walnut Creek. He's been in a bit previously. We got Kyo Kammer, freshman from San Jose, California. Colin Lappin, a junior from St. Louis, Missouri. And taking the sprint for Purdue, I believe that is once again Matthew Gears, sophomore from Northbrook, Illinois. Julio will be staying in goal for the rest of this game. We're swapping out. We have 4 goalies here. Each will take 1 game. I'll be up next against Illinois. Max Yamalov, I should say, will be taking the game tonight against Michigan. And Ben Stuttgart, I think that's how you pronounce it, will be taking the 3:05 game tomorrow against Michigan State B, his old team. He came over here as a grad student. 30 seconds left. Team's keeping warm. This one's going to be interesting. I now have to verify whose people's names are before calling them out while doing scoreboard. Oy, oy, oy. They don't pay me enough for this. Purdue lined up. Iowa finishing up their meeting. And they once again will take the pool. 2-2 game. With the A lineup out, can Purdue hold off the Hawkeye offensive and maybe get a goal or 2 in there of their own? One half remaining here in the Big Ten opener for the 2025 season. Purdue 2, Iowa 2. Teams on their mark. And there they go. Matt Gears wins the sprint for Purdue. That's Will up top with the ball right now, surveying around. Colin driving into set. Puts it across, that's Max. He gives it some pumps. Back up to Will. 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. Colin out. Matt in. Shoot. Tipped by the goalie. Iowa moves it around. That's Matt on defense. Puts it up. Colin is there. 10 seconds left now. Matt Gears with the interception. No. He got a hand on it. 3 seconds left. They're forced to dump it. Good defense up top there, even if it didn't result in anything on the stat sheet. Purdue moving down. Will Devine will start with the ball. Gives it a look in the set, gives it a couple pumps. That's over to Max. Back up to Will. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Will with a couple pumps just rips it and scores. Kind of a weaker shot from Will. He kind of threw a changeup out there, but put it in the corner, gets it done. And for the first time in this game, the Boilermakers have the lead. Calling out on defense, ordinary foul is called. They put it down into the corner, and they eject Kaio. Kaio is out. Someone on the other guy's back, Iowa gets a 6-on-5. Moving it around, 15 seconds. Kaio's almost ready to come back in. And they're even. Kyle doesn't realize it. Shoots and scores. Iowa answers right back. Oh, I don't want to change that. Iowa a little slow on their substitution. And they only got one guy. I mean, how hard can it be? Back up to Will. Puts it into the middle to Colin. Little overpass, but he recovers it. Tries to get the ball. Can't quite get a handle on it. And it's a turnover. Puts it in the corner. Ordinary foul against Kaio. Puts it in the set. Nice little tip there. Awesome job by Kaio. Purdue moving down. Will with the ball. Puts it all the way down to Max. Back up to Kaio. Will's got it. Collins in set. Back over to Kaio. Time winding down on the clock. 5 seconds left. Ordinary foul is called. Get it over to Matt Gears. Come on. Takes the rip off the post. That's Colin up top. Good defense there. Not drawing the foul. Colin's there. 5 seconds left. No foul is called. Takes the shot. And it's in. Julio's a bit frustrated with that goal, but that was a good shot. That was a near side high corner skip. Can't ask for too much better than that in this scenario. Purdue with some mass substitutions here. Right now we have Alex Udries, a senior from Frisco, Texas. We have Christian Marin in, the sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. Anyone else? Oh, we have Eli. We also have Eli Neiman, sophomore from Highland Park, Illinois. Will with the ball up top. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. Puts it in to Kaio. He can't keep a handle on it. No good. Man, Kaio was right there on the post. He was probably inside two, inside the goalie box. I don't know if that was a legal pass, but we're going to ignore that. Stolen by Udries. Nice job, Mr. President. Julio passes it over to Will. He swims up. He's got a lane. Pump, 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 shoot, scores! Purdue ties it up, and we have Kaio out. Ben Wu, sophomore from Mercer Island, in. That's Luke on defense, the freshman down in the corner. Don't get turned there, buddy. Puts the ball back up top. Christian's there. Nice save by Julio. Goes into the corner, and Iowa recovers. Puts it in the set. Will is there. Tries to turn it around. Weak shot. Nice stop there by Will. Udries was down, but with all that time, his defender had an opportunity to catch up to him. Julio gives it to him, though. Udries puts it over. That's Eli. Takes the rip over the goal. .30 seconds left now in the third quarter. Ben on defense down at the bottom of your screen. Luke coming to help him, now heads back up. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Will caught a little napping, inside shot, scores. Will was helping back with one of the other set players. Just got cooked by the one Iowa guy, don't know if you saw him. 15 seconds left here in the third. Purdue looking to keep things all tied up in what's been proving to be a very close and exciting game to kick off the Big 10 season. Ben Wu with the ball, 7 seconds left. 3, 2, Will with the shot, blocked. That's quarter. And we go to the fourth. Purdue 4, Iowa 5. Been one heck of a game so far, but I'm looking for the good ending here. Sorry, Iowa fans. Boilermakers weren't thinking that this would be the game where they have to make a statement, but it's shaken out this way. Do or die. 6 minutes to win it here. Fourth quarter against the Hawkeyes. It's been a game mostly of missed opportunities on offense. From my tally, I have 16 shots taken by Purdue, but only 4 go in. I have 2 exclusions drawn as well, so a pair of those have been on 6-on-5. Meanwhile, the thing to look out for Purdue, our primary set, Christian Marin. He has 2 ejections on him, 1 more, and he's done for the game. Probably why you didn't see a whole lot of him in the last quarter. New folks in for the Boilermakers. We have Charles Ryan, sophomore from Palo Alto, California. J.J. Murphy, Coach Murphy, sophomore from Manhattan Beach, California. We have Will going out. We have Brandon Welton, sophomore from Western Springs, Illinois. We have Oliver Lucchese, the Big Cheese, sophomore from Mill Valley, California. We have Ben, that's not Ben, sorry. That's Sean Hughes, freshman from Newport Beach, California. We have Dylan Rysell, sophomore from Placentia, California. Is that everybody? I believe that's everybody. Top of your screen, that's Brandon Witt for the sprint. And he cannot get it this time. First time all game, Purdue has not won the sprint. That's Sean in the corner now. First action for him. And an ejection is called. No, not an ejection, a turnover. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if that push-off was against the person that Sean was guarding or in whole set against Dylan there. Either way, he has the ball, gives it over to Charles. Puts it in the set. JJ is there. Gives it a little turn. Rips it. Scores! I'd like to apologize for JJ. I'm not really taking the assist. That's too much mental bandwidth for me right now. But Purdue ties it up. They respond with their first offensive possession here in the fourth. Puts it down now. Oliver's on him. Into set, and an ejection. A turnover is called. They're saying the whole D kind of wrapped Dylan up. Julio passes it all the way down to Charles. Gives it to Brandon. No, cross cage all the way to JJ. He shoots and scores. Tricked me on that pass. And for the first time in what feels like a long time, the Boilermakers have the lead. 6-5 here in the fourth. Charles draws the ordinary foul. Holding up. And an ejection is called. JJ is out. Iowa moving it around. Takes the shot off the crossbar. Julio recovers. No goal. Charles had a bit of a seam, but he couldn't quite push it against the Iowa defender. Might be a little bit tired there. Purdue takes a safer option here. Moves it around. Oliver in the corner. Shot clock winding down. 5 seconds left. Lob pass over to Sean. He gets it. No, that's not Sean. Apologies. That's Brandon. Brendan Welton. Brendan was driving down. I thought it was a lob pass for backdoor to Sean. But no, sir. Ordinary foul called against JJ. Iowa takes it up, muscles it well over the goal. Desperation probably starting to set in a little bit with the Hawkeyes. They've seen their one goal advantage disappear in just under 2 minutes. Brendan with the ball. Gives it over to Dylan. Ordinary foul is called. Dylan gets up, puts it in the set. JJ is there, a bit outside. He recovers, tries to flick it. No! Stolen by Iowa. Hawkeyes moving it down. They're moving it slow. You can tell they're kind of wiped out from the one bench player. Intercepted there. Stolen by Charles. Ball goes back up to him. Flips it over to Brendan. Puts it in the set. JJ is there. It's a nice pass. He loses the grip on it, but gets the ordinary foul. Flicks it back out. 10 seconds left. Dylan with it up top. Takes the pump. Puts it back in. JJ spins it around. Flips it up and scores. You feel the dam starting to burst. We're taking 4 of our players out now. Who we got in? We have Ben Wu. We have Kyo Kammer. We have Toby Dollins, freshman from Zionsville, Indiana. And we have Chandler Edwards, junior from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Turnover is called. Purdue ball. Hooking and set on Kyo, or against Kyo, rather. Chandler with the ball now. Swims it to the outside. Puts it down to Toby. Bit of a risky pass. Stolen away. And we have a timeout called here by Iowa. I thought we didn't have any timeouts, but they do have 2 on the scoreboard, so what do I know? Just over 2 minutes left here in the game now. Rio's run away with it here in the 4th. It's now 8-5. 4 unanswered for the Boilermakers. Yeah, it looks like Iowa playing with only 1 substitute on the bench is really starting to hurt them now. You can just tell they are exhausted going down on offense. Having one man Iron Man a full game like this is tough. Having your whole team basically do it, it really puts a handicap on how much you can do. Purdue's good to capitalize, but the Boilermakers will have to learn from this. They'll have to be more aggressive early on. Make sure it's not they're not down going into the 4th. Purdue knows they're a better team than this. They have to be. Teams go back out on the field. Who the heck is 25? Is that Hugh? Hugh Kennedy, the junior from Westport, Connecticut, is wearing the wrong cap. He should be number 24. He is in fact number 25. I'm guessing we were missing one on the cap spring. Looks like Hugh has gone in for Kyo. No? He's gone in for Toby. My mistake. Chandler kind of holding back up top there. Ball's all the way at half court. He goes out to him now. That's Ben on defense, playing an aggressive press. They put it in a set. Chandler crashes down, takes it away. That's Ben with the ball at the top of your screen. Spins around, flips it up. That's Charles with it now. Puts it across to Chandler. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Puts it into Kaio, a bit past him. All the way in the corner. Charles is there. Puts it into set. That's Hugh on defense. Stopped by Julio. Iowa retains possession. Julio blocked it out of bounds, so the Hawkeyes keep the ball here. They get a new shot clock as well. 1 minute left in the game. Puts it up. Kaio's there. That's a foul. He hooked him from behind there. Gives it right back. Takes a rip. Tipped by Julio. And it touches the goal line. If I didn't know any better, our Italian freshman might be farming a couple saves here. Iowa with another fresh set of shot clocks. They try to put it all the way across, but JJ is there. Tips it right on back. Julio, up-tempo, gets it down to Charles. Backdoor to Ben. Defender crashing down, takes it away. Puts in the set. JJ is there. Ordinary foul called. Hugh back on defense. Decides not to take the shot there. Now Ben almost with the steal. No. No good. Put it down. Hugh on defense. Kaio gets his hand up. Blocks it. But they eject him. They eject Kaio. Puts it in the set. Shoots and scores. I believe what they called there is Kaio may have pushed off his offensive player in order to get that block there. Kaio now with 2 ejections, but we have 9 seconds left in the game. I'd be very shocked if he gets himself rolled here, and potentially a little disappointed. Purdue just doing keep away. 10 seconds left in the game. Julio, we don't shoot like that. That's some Italian ball there, brother. But it's all good. Purdue wins 8-6. Purdue pulled a bit of a rabbit out of their hat at the end of that one. Definitely a tough game. A game that was probably a bit tougher than it had to be. But the Boilermakers pull it out. They win the first game in Big 10 conference play. We will be broadcasting 3 more times this weekend, starting at 3:40 p.m. against Illinois, then 8:20 against Michigan, and then tomorrow we will be playing at 3:05 Eastern Time against Michigan State B. We look to see you then. Thank you for tuning in to Purdue Water Polo.